Hello everyone, this is Blade. Today's video will be a Talon lane guide. I will be discussing the early laning phase, specifically the first 6 waves, since they are the most important waves in the game. I will talk about range champions since they are harder than melee champions. However, you can still apply the same strategy on melee champions. I will upload another guide in the future about mid-game, late-game, itemization, and positioning in teamfights. Please, if you enjoyed this series, drop a like so I know you enjoy this type of content. Don't forget to subscribe. That being said, let's get into the video. I'm gonna explain a matchup. I'm gonna review a matchup against a ranged champion in mid lane. I'm gonna explain how you deal with a ranged champion in mid lane as a Talon. Now, at the start of the game, you usually want to go two items, either a longsword with a refillable or a D-blade with a potion. And the reason why I'm going to explain it in a second during the video. But now, at the start of the game, I want you to run immediately to this bush so you can ward the raptors at 1 minute and 20 seconds. I'm going to start the video. You're going to see I'm going to go ward. So, I'm sorry, you're going to see I'm going to move at 1 minute and 20 seconds. I'm going to go there and ward the raptors. This is the start. This is before the minions even come together. Now, why do we want to ward the raptors at the start of the match? Why? It's to track the enemy jungler. Okay, what's the benefit? Why do we want to track the enemy jungler? First, to prevent us from getting ganked, so we can avoid being getting killed by the enemy jungler in lane, or at least at the start of the game. Second is to help our team, also preventing from them getting ganked. In the same time, it can set up a really nasty traps in the jungle, so where you can either counter jungle, if the jungle you want to gank your top lane, you can go help your top lane before the enemy jungle go there because you tracked him, you know he's gonna path top or gank your top lane. Or same thing happen in the bot lane. You can also counter gank your the enemy jungler in the bot lane. You can set up traps, nasty traps in the river with your jungler to kill the enemy jungler. So this is why we want to track the enemy jungler. This is all the benefits. But the main reason why we want to track enemy jungler is so we can set up the wave or play the laning phase a little bit differently since we know where the enemy jungler is. Now, how do we track enemy jungler using the ward and raptors? Let me bring a mini map. Let me bring a small mini map here. Okay. So this is a mini map. First of all, we need to understand how junglers path. So let's give a general example here. Let's imagine enemy junglers started on red, which most of them start on red. If you're on this side of the map and they're on blue side of the map, most of the times the enemy jungler will start red, and then we'll go Krugs, and then we'll go Raptors, and then we'll go Wolves, Blue, Gromp, and then we'll gank either top lane or go for the Scuttle if their clear is slow. They can also go Scuttle and then gank mid. So this is, they finished their whole camp, all 6 camps around 3 minutes and 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds if they're a little bit slow. So this is how usually they path if they started red. This also can apply if they started blue. If they started blue, they can go Gromp, Wolves, and then you go Raptors, and they go red, and they go Grugs, and they can either gank bot lane or go for the Scuttle or even gank mid lane. So this is usually how they path. However, not all junglers can path like this. Some junglers made, for instance, Lee Sin can start red, then go go Raptors, and then go blue, and then after 3 camps he get level 3 and then immediately gank top lane, or even gank mid lane. It depends on the wave state. He can also do the same thing, the opposite. He can start blue, go Raptors, and then go red, and he can immediately gank bot lane or even gank mid lane. So this is usually how jungle. This also apply on Shaco and Rex. They can do the same thing as these things can do. And those are early game junglers who can do this, can 3 camp and gank. Those junglers who have a really strong early game. So yeah, this is why. Now, if you put a ward on Raptors at 1 minute and 20 seconds, what this allows us to see the enemy jungler. If he start red and go Krugs, and then go Raptors, we're gonna see, if we look at the map, we're gonna see him on Raptors around at the end of 2 minutes, maybe at the start of 2 minutes, and we're gonna see he has red buff, and he's gonna have 8 CS because red give him 4 CS and Krugs give him 4 CS. So he's gonna have 8 CS. So we know he started red, Krugs, Raptors, and he's gonna go Wolves, then Blue, then Gromp, and then gank top lane. Once we see this, our top lane is supposed to play safe. Also, in the same time, you're gonna hug this side of the map, because you know the enemy jungler gonna go Wolves, and he most likely, if he gonna gank mid, he's gonna gank from the top side. They're always gonna be this. You're gonna be in this side of the map. So if he comes here, he can just E away and run away. So this is how you. This is why you ward the Raptors. Same thing can apply if he starts blue and you warded Raptors. You will see him around at the end of 2 minutes after he saw blue go Gromp Wolves. If then he's gonna go Raptors, and you're gonna see he has blue buff while have 12 CS since he cleared three camps, and each camp give him 4 CS. So you know he's gonna go red, Krugs, and either gank mid lane or gank bot lane. This will alert your bot lane, while also in the same time you're gonna hug this side of the lane. So if he ganks you, you just jump away from him and escape the gank. So this is why you always want to ward the Raptors at the start of every game at 1 minute and 20 seconds. So this is why we ward Raptors, and this is really important, tracking the enemy jungler. Now, go back. I'm gonna go back to the game. So now we're playing against Ahri mid. To be honest, I'm gonna stop here for a second. Against Ahri mid, what usually gonna happen? You're supposed to be behind your caster minions. Always staying behind your caster minions, not away from your caster minions. If you stay away, Ahri gonna sub up and zone you from the XP from the minions. So you need always to stay behind your minions, no further. Behind your caster minions, no further than behind your caster minions. However, in this instant, Ahri came back to lane a little bit late, so allow me to get closer to the wave. I'm not supposed to fight at level 1 because she's range champion and I'm not range champion, so she can just auto attack me. So that's why you need to stay behind your caster, because if you stay behind your caster and she auto attack you, your minion wave will target the Ahri or target the range champion that you're playing against mid. So that's why you always want to stay behind your caster minions. Now we're gonna play the video. You can see she's not auto attacking me, she's not pressuring me. This is also a mistake. This is all, by the way, this is diamond 3, diamond 4 elo. So yeah, so she's doing a really horrible mistake. And you can see I got all 3 minions. I got my first strike proc, and I'm farming really well. I'm really good spot. Level 1, I never lost any HP. You can see I got all 4 minions for CS. I'm playing safe. Just play safe. I'm supposed to respect her here because she's gonna hit level 2 first. But as you can see, she did not pressure the level 2, which is also another mistake. I'm not supposed to walk up to my minions because she has level advantage. But anyway, in this, the goal of Talon, early game Talon, is to reach the 5th wave and push the 5th wave so we can recall. The goal of every game is to push the 5th wave, and recall. Since the 6th wave is a cannon minion, so we can get the free recall. Talon is one of those champions who can push the wave really early in the game and get a cheater recall, where you can get a free recall, go back, and come back without missing any waves. So now I'm level 3, and you can see most Talon, they do this mistake. They level E. This is a mistake because you're never gonna use E unless the enemy jungler is invading. And you can see, we can see also at the same time, we can see Lee Sin and the Raptors around 2 minutes and 40 minutes. That's actually a little bit slow. So since we saw him on Raptors at 2 minutes, since we saw him on Raptors at 2 minutes and 40 seconds, that means Lee Sin started blue, went Gromp, and then went Wolves, and then went Raptors. So we know he's gonna go red, and then go Grugs, and then gank bot lane, or even fight for the scuttle. Same thing with our Graves. He started red, went Grugs, finish Raptors, and he's on his own wolves. So you can see they're gonna fight most likely on the scuttle, both junglers. Anyway, so we continue. So I took 2 points on W because I don't need the E. You guys see, I'm just farming, sitting back. I'm not looking for all in. Of course, I got hit by the charm. This is also a mistake. I should never walk up. Should always stay behind my minions against Ahri because she has the charm. Now, this is really important. This is really important. The reason why we start longsword and refillable potion or a D blade and a potion, it's because if we get 2 points of our W, we can actually W the caster minions twice, and we can kill them if we have a long sword or a D blade. So that's why you always want to start either long sword or a D blade. Never start tier, never start D shield. Even if it's a tough matchup, long sword refillable or D blade potion is always better. And in my personal experience, what I always like to go, always longsword refillable, always, because it's the most efficient and it gets you finish your first item way quicker compared to D blade. So I always go refillable potion and longsword, always, almost in all my matches, like 99% of my matches, I go longsword refillable potion. Now we're gonna see the minis, and you can see I'm doubling the wave, I'm pushing the wave. I have 2 points in my W. And this is forces the Ahri to not trade with me because my minion wave is pushing towards her, so she cannot poke me. She needs to farm the wave. Of course, I'm just recalling, like I'm not. My intent is not never recall. This is the 5th wave, so we're gonna W the wave twice. This is one time, and we're gonna W the wave again, and then gonna recall. Yes, and we're gonna go back and recall. Why are we gonna recall? Because it's the 5th wave, and the 6th wave, if you look at the map, the 6th wave is a cannon minion. So there's almost no champion in the game that can push the cannon minion really fast in the early game. That when you come back to lane, you're gonna miss the wave. It's almost none. There's no champion that can push the wave that fast. So you're always gonna catch up the 6th wave if you get. In other words, you're gonna get the cheetah recall here. You're gonna recall, get the cheetah recall, come back, catch the 6th wave, and miss almost no minions, and maybe 1 or 2 minions. And this is what one of Talon's strength in the early game. That's why you always take D blade and longsword. Then you can push the 5th wave and get the cheetah recall and come back without missing any wave. It's like technically it's like a TP and Talon kit. Anyway, we can go see, and we're gonna fast forward, and you can see I just recalled, got 2 long swords because I farmed well. Your first back should always be 2 long swords. If you didn't get 2 long swords, that means you didn't farm well. This is the 6th wave, and you can see I only missed 1 minions. While I'm full HP, full mana, I'm getting 2 long swords. While the Ahri tried to push the 6th wave. Now Ahri in a bad spot. She cannot go back and recall, and if she does, she has to burn TP. So you get TP advantage from the first 4 minutes and 50 seconds. You already have an ignite advantage. You already have a summoner advantage because of the cheetah recall that you did. So now she doesn't have a TP and you have ignite. And this is how you should always play the early game on Talon. Okay, this is the second matchup. Also, I'm going there, warding the Raptors at 1 minute and 20 seconds almost. And so I can track the enemy jungler. I'm playing against Anivia, which is one of the hardest matchup for Talon, since you can never really kill Anivia. Now, there's a trick when you play against range champion. You can let them. You can see I'm always staying behind my caster minions. And there's a trick. You can also let him auto attack you. So your wave. Give me a second. There's a trick here. You can see that I'm staying behind my caster minions. I will never go back. Never go back. Even if they step up, just fight them. Fight them behind your caster minions. Because if they attack you, your whole minion is gonna target them. So this is what you wanna position behind your caster minions. Always just behind your caster. Don't go behind. Anyway, so there's a trick. You can let the enemy range champion auto attack you once, this is actually bad for them, because this minion wave can target them while their minion wave is attacking your minions. In other words, what's gonna happen is this wave gonna slow push towards you. This wave can slow push towards you because your minions are not killing their minions, but attacking the enemy mid laner. So this is really important. You can see me. I'm letting her, allowing her to auto attack me one time. You can see. You can see. You see, my minions are going to attack her. That's why she's going back. But her minions are attacking my minions. So that means this wave gonna slow push towards me, which is good for me in the early game. Slow pushing towards me is really good, so I can stay behind my tower and being safe from enemy junglers. Okay. So I'm gonna... You can see she has force use ability. So now I can step up and just auto attack and farm. See, everything is fine. She's keep auto is fine because the minion is targeting her. And you can see I almost never hit her, not even once. Maybe one dagger with my W, and we're almost the same HP because my minions were targeting her. And you can see I'm going back because I'm giving her respect. She has a level advantage. So I'm just sitting back because I know the wave gonna slow push towards me. I don't need to push. At level 2, just sit in the back. Don't do anything. Just farm at the start of the game. Gonna farm. She auto attack me again. This is dumb because my minions now can't target her again. This is really bad what she's doing in this Anivia. Really, really bad. Because look at her HP. We almost have the same HP. I never hit her. It's because my minions are attacking her. Because she's only auto attacking. If you want to hit, you need to hit with your spells. See, and just farm. I get 2 W's and I get 2 points in my W because I don't need the E. And see, just now this is the 4th wave. We can W the wave twice, but I don't need to because the wave is slow pushing towards her. Now it's frozen, but now it's towards me. It's pushing towards me because 3 minions against 1. See, I'm level 4 now. This is the 5th wave, so you can see almost in every game I'm gonna push the 5th wave because the 6th wave is a cannon minion. I'm gonna recall. See, W the wave. Since I start with a long sword, I can just W the wave twice and just kill the caster minions. And you can see even in this video, I'm saying almost every game I try to push the 5th wave and recall. Since Talon can get a cheater recall because 6th wave is a cannon wave. It's a cannon minion wave. And you can see I just cleared the 5th wave, and I walked up so she does not freeze the wave. Now I'm trying to recall. In some instances like this, she's trying to freeze wave. This is really, really bad. You don't want to freeze the wave in early game because you're gonna lose a lot of HP. She's gonna lose a lot of HP. Now she freezes the wave, so she prevents me from not recalling. Because if I recall, I'm gonna miss this whole wave. Technically, this whole wave. Now we can just go back and just push the wave again. This is really bad for Anivia. Really, really bad what she done there. You should never freeze the wave early game because you're gonna lose a lot of HP. You can see I just cleared the wave really fast, and now she lost HP, and now she lost 2 potions, and she's in a bad spot right now. And I farmed better than her, and she cannot trade you because there's a cannon wave. You're staying behind your cannon wave, and here I just recall and come back to lane, and this is how you play technically the early game. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comment section. Take care, everyone.